Hello again with this old standby and the Montana original, the Beach Creek Nymph. It is usually or often considered a Stonefly nymph imitation, but it really doesn't resemble a Stonefly very well. So better take this as a kind of attractor fly or nymph. The real history behind this fly is unknown, as many others. All we know is probably that it's coming from Montana, and some say it was named after a Beach Creek stream that flows into the Teton River in Idaho. This fly was revolutionary, being tied with these rubber bands. Probably it was the first one, and these rubber bands been later replaced with these thin rubber legs, which are even softer and making even more movement in the water, which is one of probably the best thing on this fly. It is really buggy fly. It's usually a big fly. This one is still small, and it have this unique weave, simple weave body from a Chenille. It's made for deep dark holes and long deep runs, so you should make it heavy. And yeah, so let's go for fly. It can be tied on really big hooks like size 4 to 10. This is size 8. It's a 2x heavy and 2x long hook. It is Tiemco 5263. So take the hook size 8, crush down the barb, and for thread, before thread I will put on the lead wire. It should be the similar rounded one and similar diameter like the wire of the hook. I put a little super glue, a bit of here, and I will wrap the lead. As I say, it should be really heavy. I'm making it almost the wall shank, like this. For thread, this is 50 denier nano silk, another pretty strong thread, 12/0 or 50 denier. It means the same. It's a black one, and I will just tie in the thread here. You can build here some thread dam to secure a bit more the lead wire, as well as here rear end of the lead. So these rubber legs, what I'm using is a Hedron Perfect rubber legs, rounded rubber legs. You can use any other. I like these because they are not pure white; they are slightly like pale, a bit of translucent in here. So I'm using this, but it's not really big deal. The length should be roughly about the length of the hook shank or length of the body. Now we can make them longer and then cut them later. And yeah, so take a piece, and you should tie it more on the side of the hook than on top, so it will help to make the V shape. So tie them in. Okay, tie them in, and now with this will be probably more have a bigger angle, but it will be slightly tied down with the chenille body, so don't worry about this. Just secure it, and the chenille should be a black one and a yellow one, or better, well, I switched the package, burnt orange, some brown yellow, something like this, or you can even see the yellow. Some say the yellow is better for summer, so I'm using this. This is these are different. This is a hard line, the black one, and this is the Wapsi, but both are ultra chenille standard. Standard means the width. They have also a small one, and it's really the same. Before you tie in, be sure you take a pretty long piece of this chunk of chenille, because it's much easier for Vivian Technique. And before you tie this in, you strip off the fuzzy stuff like this and secure it by this thread core here. I just tie this in on the top or on the side, maybe more like side, and the black one on the other side. Secure this, and we're going already with our thread to where the body will end. It should be something from half to 2/3. Some make it even shorter. I'm making it something like this, so somewhere here. It's fine for now. And now the Vivian Technique is pretty simple. It's just you keep the black on top and yellow on the belly of the fly, and just keep in mind you always go in, or always go in with the yellow behind the black one. So we go in behind, we cross them here and go in with the black back to top, and we go in with the yellow again behind the black, cross it here. You can be really hard on this and go in. Okay, slide it down for me. Going back again, yellow behind, just cross it and back, yellow behind. Make it really tight, these weaves. Don't bend the hook, of course, but strong enough. Okay, this is a Semperfli. Just this part is a bit more difficult, but the rest is pretty easy. Keep in mind the yellow is behind and you go in. Okay, and this will be enough for me, or maybe I will do one more. So yellow behind. And I will secure it here. Now you can keep the black one, don't trim it, or you can trim it and you can use some more white black chenille if you want bigger bigger thorax, but I think this is just fine to use the same one. So just trim the yellow, and I will keep here the black one. Just secure it. Now we go in for the rubber legs, the front pair. I will trim it from back here. Just a piece. Going all the way front with thread here, thread base. Again, make a V shape, something like this. The eye will help you with this. On side of the hook. I was saying the same piece here. It's long enough. And secure well. Okay, the last thing are these hackles around thorax. Some making more, some less, some making even black. I'm using brown. Maybe a good idea is to use a hen because it's softer, but I added a lot of maybe 4 tarans, and hens don't have so long hackles, so I'm staying with a rooster, a brown one, just in here, in the back, rear end of thorax. Secure well. We're going back with our thread. And take chenille, the black, only one we have here still, and make a thorax. You can add here some lead, more lead, but I'm fine. So secure, leave there space for head, trim, or secure more here, and just I'm going in the same direction to follow the chenille. This time's 3 turns. That's enough. Or trim. This trim more, shorter. Secure well. The head can be bigger because our fly is big and buggy. So build some head, and yeah, we finish for sure. It's a bit tricky here not to tie down these legs. I will just take them out. Okay, and that's it. That's a beach creek. Drop of varnish. Is yeah, so just trim thread. And shorten these rubber legs. As I said about length of the body, here is about 1 inch. Okay, maybe you don't have here the V shape, just fix it, because it's a bit tied down with the chenille. Okay, trim it. Let's see here. Oh, these are maybe a bit short. Okay, they are a bit too much on one side. No. Or shorten even these fronts. Okay, that's better. So that's Beach Creek Nymph. Rubber legs makes this fly come alive with a lot of action. So it's a great fly for trouts in fast-moving streams. Make a short cast upstream and let the fly sink. Then start retrieving using short twitches of the rod tip, or fish it just on the regular nymph or wet fly fashion. If you never try this fly, give the Beach Creek a chance. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and bye.